Hey guys, it's Ryan with My Listing Club. In this video, I wanted to show you the newly released CSS packages for single listings, as well as the single listing contact forms for the upcoming Fit starter site. So, two templates to show you and two CSS packages to show you for the upcoming Fit starter site. You can get your hands on all of these products by going to the My Listing Club website. It's mylisting.club. Clicking on menu at the top here and going to resources. The easiest way you're going to get to these right now is just to scroll down and sort by the starter site, which is Fit. And that's going to give you the latest things that I've been working on for the starter site. So you see it right across the top are these 4 items. Actually, it's not those 4. It's this first one, second one, third one, and this 4th one here. Single listing contact form. So anyway, that's the easiest way just to get to the Fit stuff right away. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close that down and we'll get to it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get logged into the back end. Just a side note, this is all custom with the Fit starter site, an entirely custom login registration page created with one of the partnerships with the Action Pack plugin. This will be included with this starter site. So pretty cool stuff there. So we're just going to go ahead and log in as the admin. We are now in the actual dashboard of the Fit starter site. I want to show you something really, really cool with how the inner workings of this. And again, I keep saying it over and over again, but WP Code Box is the magic that makes a lot of this stuff happen. So let's go ahead and plop over into WP Code Box. The club has a very generous discount for WP Code Box for club members. So definitely check that out. It's probably typically the first plugin I install on websites these days. Okay, so this is the inner workings of this. By default, let me go ahead and pull up the website here. Let's do Jim. Let's pull this one up here. By default, I've decided, I could change my mind, but I believe I'm going to release this starter site in what I call dark mode. So that's the look I think looks best for this particular starter site, just because of the subject matter. But I know a lot of you out there, like when I release certain starter sites, are like, oh, it'd be nice if we had some light mode options. So that came when I released the Basecamp starter site. So I just kind of learned from that, give people some options for light mode. So that's what I've done here. But anyway, again, it's going to start with dark mode, and I'm going to show you how to easily adjust it in just less than a minute, really. Okay. So again, WP Code Box is where the magic happens. As you see here, single listings dark mode CSS package. This is enabled right now. So it's ready to go out of the box when you get to starter site. This is also what you're going to get out of the box when you download the CSS package from the club. If you go that route, it's going to be ready to go. And what that's going to produce is what you see here on my screen. Okay, we're going to go through that. But let's say that you want to quickly flip this over to light mode. It could not be easier. Just like I've done with the MyListing dashboard, I've got the same thing going for that. So just disable the dark mode, jump up to the light mode version, toggle that on, and refresh the listing. Sorry, actually I have a condition in here. I wanted to show you this too. That's why I set this up as a reminder for myself. So, I actually didn't toggle these for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, there is a reminder that I set up for myself. I wanted to show you guys something. Okay, sorry, my mouse wasn't working. So disable dark mode, enable light mode. Now let's refresh. Pretty cool, huh? Just like that, we've flipped over to light mode. So that reminder that I was talking to you about a second ago, I want to show you that really quick before we get into the actual design of this. But when I was testing this, one really cool thing that you can do is, so instead of me having to jump back and forth between dark mode and light mode to test this, what I did was for dark mode, I went into the conditions builder, which as you see, sorry, that is the wrong one. Confusing myself here. Single listings dark mode, there we go. If we open the conditions builder here within WP code box, we see that we are applying it to all single listings by targeting the job listings post type, right? But what I wanted to do when testing this, so I could keep both of these packages open at the same time, is I actually set this to a specific gem. So I grabbed this URL, dropped it right in here, and then for the light mode, I dropped in a completely different listing underneath here. So that way I could test both, both listings in light and dark mode at the same time. So that was pretty cool stuff. But what I really wanted to show you here though was how powerful this thing is. So you could, like I said, you can target a specific URL. So my brain started just going in all these different directions. Like, what if you sold some sort of a special package, like an upgraded package that allows like custom design for certain people that buy certain packages? Like you could offer them an upgraded design instead of giving everybody the same design look. So you can target it by the URL, post type, like I said, but here you start getting into taxonomy. You could even target based on the category, any of the taxonomies. What if you targeted the design of the listing based on where they were located? Maybe they had maybe you were doing a website for colleges across the United States. You could specifically design listings that match the color of those schools. I mean, possibilities are endless. Like my brain just exploded when I started thinking about this. There's just so much you can do, whether the user's logged in or not. If they hold a certain role, show them a certain design or hide certain things. Day of the week, time of the week. I mean, this is absolutely crazy stuff. Like maybe they're running a sale or something, and you just want to flip that design over or show certain data during a certain time period. Just really wild stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and close this down here. So, like I said, we're gonna do dark mode to launch. So let me go ahead and toggle off light mode, and let's just look and see how this. Check this out. All right, so let's just run through the design. Normally in these walkthrough videos for the products, I just don't do voice. I just do some clicking around, but I thought this one deserves some voice. So I'll just kind of speak up if there's like some really important stuff in here, but otherwise I'm just going to like hover over some stuff and you can see, some things changed. Here's some nav on the left, right? I did a custom verified listing icon here with a custom gradient. And also if you go to the build notes, let me actually pull that up here. 1 second. So if you go to, let me pull open the starter sites here. So starter sites, explore sites, click on fit. And then if you scroll down here to the bottom, there's a build notes section. And I'm updating this pretty much on a daily basis as I build this stuff out. So we would be under the single listings area here. And this is all the stuff that is documented here. I need to update the links to these packages that I just put out there. But this is kind of like what I'm following along. There's just a lot of custom stuff in here. But yeah, okay, let's continue on. So I pulled up the profile menu here up into the cover area, similar to how I did it with Basecamp, but then I did a couple other hover elements here with some gradients, custom gradient indicators. This is really cool. I did this first with Val, but this is tooltips with some gradients on hover. And then I like to do a custom bookmark. So like MyListing, when you bookmark something, the icon has like this background to it, and then the icon has a color, but instead I like just to color within the icon only. So that's kind of how that works. Okay. Share, this is all custom. Similar to Basecamp on this one, but I did just a little bit more with gradients. The report box, again, gradients. little hover animation here, gradient icons for the terms. The map is a dark mode map that's just built into MyListing. You can switch this to whatever you want. Some gradient here on the directions, some custom icons coloring here for map box. I have not done the preview cards yet for the listings, so this isn't a final product for that. But, a little design for the similar listings heading just to make that pop. Contact and media, some gradient underlines for anything that's a link. A little similar design that I did for the terms over here. I did a similar design for social over here. This is the multi-step form. I thought this was really cool. So as you progress through the form, this indicator moves over to the right, and then it links to you have to check this box to accept the privacy terms and the privacy policy and terms of use. So basically it's just embedding a multi-step form right into the listings. And this is just, I mean, you can get all kinds of creative with this if you want. There's lots of options. So that's cool. Here I decided just today, I made everything just the grid. So whether it's the bonus, whether it's the regular gallery, or if they purchase a certain package, they get the bonus gallery, then that's what all of this is. So it kind of all goes together. But then I took it a step further and I removed the backgrounds to the different gallery blocks. And then I also pulled up the bottom gallery a little bit. So it made, in short, it made all of these the same, the gaps between all of these the same width and everything. So it looks like just one cohesive unit. And then related listings. There's going to be 2 more tabs here for coaches and classes, but you know, the way that it's set up is these tabs are hidden until there's a related listing added to them. Again, I have not done the preview cards, but that will be adjusted. And then the reviews, this is all custom stuff here. Yeah, all custom. Lots of use of, I would say not lots of use of gradient, but a good amount of use of gradient without being obnoxious, in my opinion. So your opinion may differ, but not everybody designs the same. I just thought, you know, it'd be nice to throw a gradient touch into one of these sites to give a little flair. A little customization here on the upload image icon, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So let's go ahead now and let's flip over to the light mode. We're going to stay right here on this listing. We'll go back to the details tab. Let's go flip over from dark mode to light mode. Okay, so not going to go through everything again. A lot of it is the same. It's just obviously adjusted for light mode, hence the name. But for this one, I pulled down the profile menu here back out of the cover area because it just didn't look. There wasn't enough, we'll call it pizzazz, down here in the content area without this being pulled down. It just didn't look as good. So I pulled that down. All these tooltips are still in there. The share is going to be designed differently. The reviews are adjusted all the way down to the granular level. What else? These were adjusted. The map is universal because it pulls from Mapbox. So again, if you get the starter site, or you know, you pull a CSS package into your site, you know, you can adjust the map however you need to. Still looks okay, I think, with the dark map on the light mode, but totally up to you there. Contact and media. This is something I wanted to point out. So I've adjusted like some of the stuff, obviously, but this really allows you to see that all of the galleries really align properly. But I wanted to show you this. So you can only assign one contact form template to the single listings. I use a code snippet and a guide to replace contact form 7 with Elementor Pro forms, which is what I've done here. And then you just embed the shortcode into the form field. Really easy stuff. But as you see here, because we're defaulting with the dark mode, this template form doesn't work. So what I've done is I went out and I created a contact form just for light mode. So there's one for light mode and dark mode. So all you have to do is just, you can download this form from the club website, but if you get the starter site, all you do is just copy this light mode shortcode, drop into the listing type, just replace that dark mode form with the light mode. Okay, and just like that, we've got the light mode look. Okay. Cool stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here I need to show for the light mode. Reviews have been, adjusted all the way down to the granular level. All that good stuff. All right, guys, I think that's it. That's the stuff that I wanted to cover in this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this stuff, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.